Mm-hmm. Sorry. Now just play the waiting game. Hello.
Hey.
There you are.
Yep. Let me see the rules. It's rules.
Dunktastic. Come on. Smashing. You ready?
Whenever you are.
Eek. Long versus Eek. Let's go.
Hello.
Hello. Ah! What the?
Haha!
That wind pushed me off the edge.
Happy Lunar New Year.
Get those bombs out of me. Get... Enough with the bombs. You're not Bomberman.
I wish he was in.
Yeah. Whoa. Whoa. Just barely. Get out of here.
Hello, Squid.
Hello RPG, hello Myriad, hello Flare.
Finally!
New Year.
I gotta get used
What,
to this.
what was that? What's wrong?
Nothing. I'm playing as Ike, and it's Toon Link. Gotta get used to this.
Oops, my bad.
Got
why
ya!
did I even challenge
Got ya,
it?
bitch!
Why did I even challenge that?
Let's see. And I'm here. So I'm guessing it's like tournament-ish rules. I'm guessing.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Why not?
Bye-bye. Bye.
Challenge you. I keep challenging you.
Ah! Nice. Eek wins. Next challenger, let's go!
Go RPG, you can do it.
I believe in you. Oh, it's Pikachu Libre.
Did you realize that Pikachu Libre was a girl?
Since today's the year of the rat and everything, even though Pikachu's a mouse.
I mean, depending on who you ask,
You
Pikachu's a
said-
rat.
You said
I mean,
rats,
he's
right?
called a rat in 64.
Shit.
Oh, that's a good read. Attempt, anyway.
Ah! Just should have been a second sooner.
Get ready. Oh, I thought you just I thought you got a side smash there, Flair.
Nope.
Oh,
No stage spike.
stage spike.
Well, that's what Thunder does. If you get hit by the cloud, it counts as a meter smash.
Stage spike isn't. That's not a stage spike though.
That's what I meant. As a regular spike. That's what I meant. Get out.
Does Pikachu and Pichu have the only like most jabs in this game have like a 1, 2, 3, but Pikachu's and Pichu's
No.
are the only ones that don't actually have a 1, 2, 3. They're just endless.
Meta Knight is
Invisible
kind of
exists.
similar. Like he
Doesn't
doesn't.
matter.
Like
I'm
he
trying to
just
remember.
immediately goes into a rapid jab.
But I don't mean rapid jabs. I mean actually just like if you want to. I don't know how to say it. Like you just constantly press the A button for Pikachu to keep getting the jabs out. It's not like a light, medium, heavy, if you will. It's just like light.
Yeah, that's how Pikachu's jab works.
Yeah. But
Got ya!
Ooh, dear. but most characters' jabs are just like 1, 2, 3s.
Whoops.
Overshooting.
Almost stopped that.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if I ever asked you guys this. I know I asked Myriad this before, but do you think parrying in this game should be buffed? And if so, how would you change it?
Parrying.
Yeah.
I think in general the ground game should be improved because at the moment, I lost. At the moment, it's like it weirdly does not encourage you to use tilts and stuff like that. I mean, they tried with this game. Like if you dash early, you can use your tilts again, but it doesn't feel like enough. Like if you didn't have like a dash attack and you could just use like smash attacks or tilt attacks whenever you want, I think that would be a massive improvement. Which is actually comparable to other fighting games, where other fighting games don't really have a dash attack. You could just pretty much use any like other attack while in the middle of a dash.
The only game I can think of that has a dash attack that's more traditional is one of the games, or a series of them anyway. Whoops.
Man, I was so fucking pissed off when they revealed Byleth.
You're actually more angry than I was. I was actually more. I was actually pretty surprised at how angry you were.
I don't know. I got pretty angry, and then I just got over it because I realized it was just gonna be a waste of time. But really, it's like, really, this is how you end up on the first pass. And I would
Okay, you got 6 more.
Oh damn it!
And I would probably be less angry if the character didn't feel like a blatant advertisement.
I mean, that's what Corin
Was it an advertisement?
No one was happy about that either, apparently. I'm actually trying to remember how I... Oh dear. I'm trying to remember what I thought of Corin when they were revealed, because I don't think I actually played any Fire Emblem... Oh, bullshit. I don't think I actually played any Fire Emblem game before then, though I was considering it anyway.
I think my problem is less to do with like being ignorant of Fire Emblem or whatever, and more the fact that it feels like I just hate blatant advertisement in general. It's like if you're doing a crossover game like this, don't like try to advertise like the latest game or an upcoming game or something like that, because a general rule of thumb is that people despise that shit. I mean, Smash is not the only example of this. I've seen similar complaints with like Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, PlayStation All-Stars, etc. It's like, people just don't like that. And I think, and it makes sense. It's like, if you have a crossover where all your favorite characters are coming together and stuff like that, you know, that's what people expect. You know, it's...
That was a late hit.
So when they're being, like, treated like idiots to, like, buy a specific product or something like that, it feels manipulative, you know?
Understandable. I just think in this instance, oh shit. I just think in this instance is like the hate got, like as Zero said in one of his Byleth videos, it was basically saying like the hate got so much that it was like the most hated character in Smash Bros. Ever. In my opinion, honestly, if they wanted to change the character entirely but maintain the moveset, I would have said Monster Hunter. Even though I'm not a Monster Hunter player. I would have said Monster Hunter or like maybe Dante or Ryu Hayabusa, because they have similar switching weapon stuff. The main reason why I actually point to Monster Hunter is actually because of Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite.
Yeah, funnily enough.
Yeah.
But it's like I said, I'm not ignorant of Fire Emblem. I'm perfectly aware what Fire Emblem is. Like, I've even done like scans of like old books and stuff like that, so I'm perfectly aware of what Fire Emblem is. It's not like, ooh, anime sword fighter. It's just like a combination of laziness and marketing manipulation that pisses me off. Even though I'm fine with Byleth's inclusion, I will say that in terms of like who looks, in terms of like the DLC the characters and which looks the best, I will say that I think Byleth looks the worst. like I said, it's like, even if you ignore the whole Fire Emblem situation, it's just like, it was just a pretty weak reveal after it revealed, like, Joker, the hero, Banjo, Kazooie, and Terry. It's like... Now, here's the thing. If, like, the Byleth DLC was, like, you know, similar to the Piranha Plant, it was, like, free for the next pass or something like that for a limited time,
That's what some people said, yeah.
If it was something similar to that, I think a lot less people would be complaining because, you know, you could just download it for free. There's, like, no risk to it. But here, it's like, you basically have to pay for the character, and that kind of, like, sours people's mood.
I mean, to be fair, I was going to say that the Fighter's Pass is like 4 characters. The price of the Fighter's Pass is basically 4 characters and then one free one. But yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah.
Good game, Squid.
Good game. Sorry about the lag. I don't. Who are you playing as, Myriad?
Sans, I'm guessing.
I doubt it. That's a meme brawler.
No.
It's the one and only Matt, imported from an original Wii console.
Oh, I almost thought that was Steve Carell for a minute.
Anyway, it's like the whole anime sword fighter thing feels unfair, to my opinion, because...
I don't think... I never really... not fully anyway, I never really liked the whole sword fighter argument, actually.
And especially, and like people have pointed out, it seems to only affect Fire Emblem characters, because you see people, like, wanting, like, Sora to be Ryu Hayabusa, etc., and it's like...
Yeah.
And it's
I think the thing I hate most about the most recent... I think there's 2 particular things I didn't like about the most recent... at least the hype for the final Smash Direct, at least for the first pass rather, is one of them was the whole Devil May Cry Dante thing. Even I was thinking to myself, this is too easy. It can't possibly be Dante, not because...
Well, I instinctively knew it wasn't Dante because they're just casually talking about it, and that's usually a sign that they're not under, like, an NDA or anything like that. Because when you're under an NDA, you can't just casually reveal information. Because you get fired on the spot. It's... Like, anyone who's ever worked in, like, the industry knows that you can't spill information prematurely.
That's what happened with Violet's first voice actor, the male one.
I thought it was sexual allegations that got him fired, basically.
It was
NDA.
It was a combination of the NDA and sexual harassment.
No, I don't think the industry gives 2 shits about whatever your relationship is.
No, it's just like a PR thing. If, like, one of the actors you're involved with did something really shitty, you want to obviously try to distance yourself as much as possible.
Fair, yeah. Oh dear.
Like, people, I think, yeah, like you said earlier, it doesn't help that people are hyping up, like, Dante and stuff like that. And, like, a similar case with, like, All Nausea because of Sega Ages Play 2.
I never actually thought... I still actually don't think into Smash. Ever. Maybe it's like, you know, spirits and stuff like that, but not as a playable character. I just don't think it's happening. I think I'm going to say Professor Layton has a higher chance in my eyes.
No, it's like, I'm just saying, it's like people were hyping it up, and to be fair, I can understand where the logic is. It's like the last 4 characters were third party, and people expected, you know, much of the same. So I can't blame them for, like, expecting something like Dante or whatever.
Do you actually think Sora... I don't know if I've ever asked this, but do you think Sora is actually going to happen? Ever? I actually don't think it's ever going to happen, because Disney.
Oh, well, you only need to consult Disney or Japan.
I guess.
Concerning that they struggle with, you know, Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest, Kingdom Hearts sounds like, I don't know, Dante Must Die mode when it comes to copyright.
Getting Sora in Smash is the Dark Souls of getting characters in Smash.
And to be fair,
what the fuck was that, DI?
And it's like you might notice that like Sora and Kingdom Hearts stuff doesn't really get crossovers much.
The only thing you're right actually. Yeah, I think the only time Sword's ever been in another game outside of the game is World of Final Fantasy, if that counts. And even then, like Donald and Goofy weren't even there. I mean, logically they can't be there. You know.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Fire Emblem fight!
Fira Emblem fight. If I win this one, I'll drop out of this set.
Yeah, that's fair.
I need to switch stage as well. Got Pokemon 3 times. Sometimes I instinctively just like tap the shield button to like just attempt to parry, which is basically what you need to do in Rivals of Ether.
I never played that game. But I know it's like comparable to Melee.
I mean, it's the closest thing you can think of, yeah.
Like in terms
and it
of
is
like.
a good game. There. Oh damn it!
Nope.
No game. I didn't want to smash.
Isn't smashing the point though? Smash Bros.
But I'm a female though.
Bruh.
Smubra.
Bro.
Nice. That was a good one.
Come here. Okay, Ness. Bye!
Ah, nice one. Now we are completely even. Don't SD yourself, please.
I was actually afraid because there's a bit of lag.
Yeah, this lag is freaking absurd.
Sorry, guys.
I mean, I try with my settings, so...
I'm pretty sure it's my fault. Run into it, please? Okay, I mean, you did.
Yeah, I know, like, I can quote-unquote slash the Elfire.
Okay.
Could have countered. Just be a dick.
I forgot that you actually do have that, yeah. Unlike me, unlike my sorry. That. Ow. Ow.
Nope.
Okay, Robin.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, damn. I was actually meant to use a counter.
Ah! My health!
Ah.
Hey!
Damn.
I was hoping you would run into that.
I was noticed. Get away. And before you hit me with that from 10 miles away. Good games. I'm gonna drop out now.
Sure, that's good. But yeah, with the whole Byleth situation, yeah, I moved on. I accept the characters in the game. I'm not gonna, like, threaten, like, the development team with, like, murder or something. That's just ridiculous.
Well, I didn't think...
So
Flair,
fucking
to be honest... Well, Flair, I don't think you're the kind of guy to ever, like, you know, threaten someone like that anyway. Not that kind of person.
Oh,
At least
Jason.
not as far as I'm aware.
Lairen's character select screen. What will he do?
Oh, fuck. Let's see.
Oh, I can't spectate.
No, it's okay.
I waited as long as I could.
Nah, don't worry about it.
You can't even. You literally had to be there once the battle screen is up.
I was pretty underwhelmed about Violet too.
The first thing I said, because I was actually watching it with Myriad. The first thing I was
say that again. You kind of cut off there.
oh, sorry. I was gonna say that when the Violet trailer first started, I was just like, people are gonna be flipping their shit.
Yeah, flipping their shit, and not in the way they probably intended.
Well, and on my end, it was more like I didn't expect it to be bad.
Yeah, I think the people who actually liked inclusion are like the people who, you know, actually played the game. Meanwhile, everyone else is like, who the fuck is this?
I don't know. It's not like
It's
not like Corrin where their game wasn't even out in the West yet. Three Houses had a few months to like cook by the time Violet even came into the game.
Like I said, I think the aspect people didn't like is like the really poor timing and the marketing manipulation and stuff like that.
In my eyes, I actually think it's. I mean, yeah, that too. But in my eyes, I think the main issue is it's another Fire Emblem character. That's what I think is.
It's like I think another like a more personal issue I have with the character. It feels like the moveset was just like lazily compiled together or something like that. It's like you're throwing out random weapons, but it's like I feel like it's too forced. I want to say.
I mean, Alpha might say said a similar thing.
Like the whole point
What are you
was
gonna
like
do,
with the
pull around
trailer
with a
and the
ballerina?
demonstration and stuff like that. It's like, look, Byleth's not a sword fighter. Look, and it's like, yeah, okay, great, but it almost feels like a worse version of Robin the way you describe it.
Yeah, the closest thing I can compare Violet to is Robin, except I think Robin is still actually the character to represent Fire Emblem.
Like Robin at least was actually clever in a sense because they reference game mechanics from Fire Emblem. So it felt
And
like there was an actual idea there, but with Violet, it feels like they threw in random items and called it a day, you know? It almost feels like some random Smashboards, someone on Smashboards made it, just whack people with random items, it'll work.
Would you say it would be better if Violet's main weapon, like Violet's special attacks, were just the relics, and then like the normals, the tilts, and everything like that, are Sword of the Creator, which by the way extends as a whip?
I think Byleth would generally be better if it was more like I brought this up before. It was but it's like a stand system where he swaps between the different weapons and it changes the properties of his moves. That would actually be interesting. And the way the trailer worded it implied that was the case.
I don't think I understood the trailer.
Like the trailer, like
at first, I mean.
Like, the trailer poorly worded how the weapons work, because it sounded like, you change the weapons with, like, a button command, but no, that isn't the case at all.
I mean, as Sothis said, it was that every weapon matched the direction. It's just that, that could have simply meant, like, it's, the special attacks, special attack directions is what it could have meant.
Right.
I actually did... Oh, there.
Right. Another thing I hate about the trailer is that it felt almost the whole presentation of the trailer and stuff like that. It felt mocking, and I wish they didn't do that. Like, Sothis saying too many Fire Emblem, Sothis saying too many swordsmen, or like Sakurai mischievously posting the posters, or like Sakurai explaining what Fire Emblem is, despite being like the 8th character. It almost felt like taunting,
I mean, I get what you mean. I think I was more surprised, honestly, that he went through the history of Fire Emblem because, as you can say, Fire Emblem is already fairly big.
Like, the whole going into Fire Emblem thing didn't really make sense to me because, like I said, it was the 8th character. By this point, we are well aware of what Fire Emblem is. I mean, with the whole Terry situation, it felt justified because, to be fair, stuff like the Neo Geo and whatnot is niche, so
no one knew who Terry was, except for fighting games.
Terry was still more positively received. Like, people were still cheering for it and stuff like that.
And again, I would guarantee that if Byleth wasn't Byleth, and it was like, again, like Monster Hunter or something, oh dear, my Switch, then it would be like fairly well received, I would say. Even if the moveset was completely the same.
But, Byleth is coming next week, and we still have the second pass, so there's at least a silver lining in the whole situation.
Yeah, Battle Pass 2 softened the blow.
If they add enough Fire.
But that kind of brings up the point, like, this was planned to be the last character for the DLC, and imagine people being 10 times more angry about that.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. I wonder when they decided to make a second, and also when they decided to add, when they even decided on the characters for the DLC, for the first pass, that is.
I don't know, they never flat out state anything, so it's
very secretive.
They decided it back in November, I think.
In November. Oh, right.
At least there's a 1 in 6 chance of solo bad guy coming into Smash.
Oh man, that would be fucking hype. At least for me, anyway.
I wouldn't mind. I'd be down. Although I never played any... Oh, no, sorry, I take that back. I have played Guilty Gear before. But
yeah, you mentioned it while you're in Japan, right? You played Zard?
Yeah. I played as Jacko. I cannot do any like quarter circle motions or anything on an arcade stick. I just can't do it.
I'm a Potemkin main.
I mean, I was just choosing a character that I liked, and Jacko was one of them. If I was choosing anyone else, I would have chose someone like May. Well, sorry, what was her name again? The pirate one, the orange.
No, you got it right. It was May.
It's May, yeah. I just really love that oversized anchor. It's so amazing.
Yeah, I like it too.
Speaking of Arc System, though, they said that the Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, a Switch version is not rolled out, like I really, really do want to. Like after Narmaya was revealed for the game as DLC, but still in the game, I was like, okay, if this game comes to Switch, I'm buying it.
Oops, I gotta get used to Banjo. Why am Banjo?
I didn't know Banjo's half goofy as well.
That's what I always interpreted him sounding like. Meanwhile, Kazooie sounds like Marge. I swear to God, I don't know what the fuck to do with Hero.
Play it like an RPG. Once he doesn't move, then you can do it.
Got you, bitch!
Oh, Hero is slow and mostly relies on his spells.
Whoa!
Ah!
Whoa!
You just gotta keep fighting Hero and don't let him do anything, if you can.
Who is the most fun DLC character in this game, in your opinion?
Who's
Ignoring
the
if you like the character, you're the most fun DLC character in your opinion. Ignoring the actual character. Ignoring the actual character, I mean the actual gameplay.
For me, it's Joker.
Okay. I would actually say my least favorite character in the DLC pack is actually Banjo. Believe it or not.
Like in terms of gameplay? Oh shit!
Oh dear. I'd actually say both, but the problem is that I was never really there for Banjo. I guess I was never really there for Terry either. But Terry, I guess I was more interested in fighting games in a sense. So I was like, oh, Terry. So when Banjo came, I was like, oh wow, that's actually really cool, because obviously people really wanted him, and he's a cool inclusion. But but yeah, also in gameplay. All right, I'm next. And now it's my turn to try and put out the hero.
Oh,
You are the Hero Slayer.
Someone says the stream description, it says it's playing Star Fox.
Ah! Oh, did I forget to change that? No, it says Smash Ultimate. I guess it didn't update.
I think Hero might be a Fox letter. Alright then.
No, it says
I-
Smash Bros. Ultimate. It's right. I guess it's just glitched out again. Because I know that sometimes happens where the tags don't update. For some reason.
I'm trying to remember how to play as Corrin because I don't play as him anymore. Fuck, wrong way.
You must become the corn.
The sweet corn.
Because corn is nice.
I agree. Fuck me.
Got ya.
Okay.
I remember counter search being a really stupid move.
Remember when
Yeah,
it was
now it's
actually...
just completely useless.
Yeah, I think they heavily nerfed it in this game, but I remember in the last game, it was like, oh my god, you can get KO'd at like 30% or some shit.
I mean, they
Especially
actually...
if you get hit with counter in the air.
Because I think
Oh.
how it worked in the previous game, it was based on knockback, not damage.
Or was it?
Yeah, I think it was something like that. So if you got hit by a powerful move regardless, the knockback would be scaled back, not the damage necessarily. Which is why it could KO at like abnormally low percentages.
Oh dear.
Got you,
Okay,
bitch!
well that's one stock. you're gonna thwack and it's actually... Oh, bull. Oh, come on. I just want tilt.
Got any of them tilts? God damn, he's trying to nuke you, basically.
I just want to parry shit. Doesn't work.
Yeah, online, good luck trying to do a perfect shield.
Oh, damn it. Does that attack go under the stage? Or go under...
I don't know. Thwack!
I remember like when thwack was like a constant meme because it was so fucking funny.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah, it was.
Thwack! Counter surge. Now, if this was the previous games, you would have been dead, guaranteed.
Actually, I probably would have died, yeah.
Like, I know they nerfed it, but Jesus Christ, they nerfed it hard. I think all the other counters were
Oh, what
similarly
the
nerfed,
fuck?
but
I was like, I saw the thwack. Can I make this comeback? Probably not.
yeah, careful, Thwack. You're pretty much gonna die if he gets that. Like, I don't know what percentage it's guaranteed. Bang.
Boom.
Accelerate, sizzle, zoom. Whee!
I caught him.
Got him!
Oh dear.
You know, you can pretty much die anytime.
I know. That's a problem!
We did it, boys! Fire Emblem is dead!
I nearly got him. I was like, I have to play fucking slow now. I wasn't actually trying to time him out though, because I noticed the time was getting.
Let me switch out
Alright.
Banjo. Like, I love the inclusion of Banjo, but I honestly can't play Banjo that well.
Oh,
Was
I'm
anyone
gonna.
switching?
I'm not gonna play next.
I was gonna switch, but the battle accidentally started, so I stopped it.
Yeah, that's fine. La 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 la.
Hey, Squid, can I get back in, please?
Yeah, I'm letting you go next.
Yeah, I'm ready to go back in.
Oh, does the game still say that I'm still in the room? All right, there we go.
There we go.
I removed
Ready?
my counter, but I didn't know that.
Alright. The battle's about to start!
A brawl is surely brewing.
And
Like, not to go
begin.
back to Byleth, but you know something is really wrong when people were more hyped for the Rabbids costume?
The what? Oh, I think you meant Cuphead.
No, like, I saw, like, the New York, like, reaction to Byleth, and people were actually more excited for the Rabbids costume, and you know that's a bad sign.
Well, I also think that people. Yeah, I just think that. Oh dear.
And keep in mind, like, the New York crowd is usually super hyped about these inclusions, so it's like, you know something's wrong
Yeah.
when people are, like, so apathetic you can actually hear the presentation.
Yeah, that's what someone on Twitter once said. I don't know who said it, but yeah, the fact that you can actually hear the presentation, that wasn't a very good sign.
But on the bright side, at least no one was, like, beating each other up or anything. They were mature enough.
Yeah, unlike some of Twitter. Oh no!
I thought you were gonna die for a second.
I mistimed it.
I legitimately thought you were gonna die for a second. Like, you would just fall asleep and fall to your doom. I don't know
I
if...
was holding to the left.
You can still influence your direction while you're asleep like that, right? Your aerial direction, obviously, but.
I mean, theoretically, you could, like, infinite loop someone to sleep, but because of the whole RNG thing, you can't really do that.
Hmm.
Like, I'm assuming you have, like, with the RNG, it's like you can't get the same spell twice in a row for the sake of balance.
Going back to Byleth for a short moment, you were saying before that Robin is probably one of the better characters represented in Smash. The thing is that one thing that I sort of wish that Byleth had, but they couldn't really do because it's already been done before, is the durability system.
Yeah, that's... Like I said, I'm not a fan of Robin itself, but at the same time, it's like... In hindsight, you know, referencing actual Fire Emblem mechanics is clever, you know? Because the other like, a problem with the other Fire Emblem characters, it feels, like, too generic, I want to say. But, like I said, I've seen Byleth, people saying that Byleth, despite using multiple types of weapons, still feels kind of generic.
Yeah.
And the fact people said, oh, you could apply this to Monster Hunter and stuff like that kind of emphasizes the point. Like, it's not like Robin, where Robin's, like, the only person that could really use, like, the tomes and stuff like that. Reference Fire Emblem game mechanics.
But furthermore, Robin has the durability.
That's what I'm talking about. It's like...
Yeah. Well, Byleth is just trying to show off the multiple weapons that obviously Fire Emblem has that they could have done ages ago. But
Relics are a cop out.
I'm gonna change my character.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay then, I'll go against Falada.
Yeah, do whatever.
If you want, I can switch.
Mirror, are you switching or are you?
I mean, I'm willing to switch if that's okay with you all.
No, it's not. You're not allowed to switch characters.
Okay.
I was joking. Can we get a stage that's not Pokemon Stadium, please? I've already switched my stage.
Here we go. Pokemon Stadium, let's go. Okay.
Okay, good.
This one.
I love that we got a Cuphead me skin.
Yeah, it's similar to Sans, where it doesn't feel like a cheap costume, and it feels almost like the real character.
Yeah, not only is it great that they acknowledge how awesome the studio is that made Cuphead, but we also got a song from Cuphead, the best one.
Like I said, I think the great thing about the indie references and stuff like that is that it's acknowledging the hard work of like developers and stuff like that. Because beforehand, you know, like Shovel Knight and Sans and the Cuphead and stuff like that, it feels like poetry almost.
Yeah, it does.
Like, keep in mind, like, Undertale was originally made by, like, a very small group of people, you know, Toby Fox and stuff like that, and it's like, nobody was really expecting it to be, like, a huge hit.
I was actually more, I'm still more hyped, was still more hyped for Sans. No, nothing against Cuphead, obviously. Really enjoy
Yeah, but Cuphead, it's like, Cuphead's, like, kind of like a similar situation where, you know, they gambled on an indie game, which is kind of ironic considering the premise of the game, and it paid off. Like I said, it's like super ironic that like, their gamble paid off because the whole premise of Cuphead is gambling is bad.
I mean, to be fair, they add Bayonetta. After Bayonetta, I think like anything goes really, as long as they're a video game character.
I think the best reveals are the most inspirational, I want to say. It's like, you know, like people don't expect it, they doubt it and stuff like that, but it happens anyway, and it feels like great that it happens, which is actually brings up a good point. I feel like
Thank you.
it's the reason why Banjo received such an incredibly strong reaction despite Banjo-Kazooie itself being on hiatus, because, you know, people have been hoping for like decades, and like they finally get rewarded and it feels so satisfactory. But by contrast, people are pissed off by Byleth because it's like, yes, Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem has been around for like many years, and you keep pushing and stuff like that. We get it. You know what I mean?
The only thing I definitely will not I'll not accept as criticism. Oh, whoops! Fucking taunt button. Yeah, the only thing I won't accept as criticism for the DLC stuff is the fighters being a waste, and you know,
like
they complain
like I don't.
I don't like when people say that the fighters part is a waste, and like, come on, we had like 4 other characters that are very well received and stuff like that.
Yeah, I thought, like, I'm not gonna reject the entire past because of one character, but at the same time, it's like you can't reject the fact that they ended off on a terrible note.
Well, I think for fuck's sake, I'm also just not very happy when people say, hold on a second, I'm trying to get my thoughts. Yeah, it's to do with thingy. Fuck, I can't think at the same time that we're playing.
You can't. What was it?
I'm trying to gather my thoughts, but I can't.
It's okay.
What I'm playing.
And another thing that personally bothers me is that I can tell that not a lot of Smash fans have played a lot of video games, because it's like some of them only recognize Byleth out of the whole past, and it's like, really? Like Byleth and Banjo, and it's like, do you guys play anything else at all?
Yeah, it's one of the weird instances.
And it's like, look, if they're gonna keep adding third-party characters like this, maybe you should, like, at least look up a video or a Wikipedia article or something for a little bit of context, you know? Because when you say shit like, oh, nobody gives a shit about this character, it kind of comes off as a poor taste.
Yeah, if anything, some of the characters in Smash got me interested in playing their games.
I mean, that's what Fire. That's Fire. I mean, I guess Fire is technically, but
yeah, ironically, despite their efforts to advertise Fire Emblem Three Houses, I'm not that interested in the game. In fact, I would actually be more interested if they didn't do this scummy tactic, but...
Okay, so yeah, so about the fighters pass, I was thinking that because some people are like they bought the fighters pass thinking that it's going. Really, all the fighters pass is how you look. It's literally just them bringing more characters into the game. That's what it is. So
Yeah, I think it was...
then people are just like, oh, it's these characters and stuff like that, and everyone's just like, well, I'm sorry, but you bought the fighters pass knowing that you didn't know who's going to be in the past. So
I think
yeah,
a
those things
misconception is like people thought it was going to be all third parties and new universes and stuff like that because of a misquote and stuff like that.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean, to be
unfortunately.
fair, it's like it had weight to it. If you looked at the first 4 fighters, they all fell into that category.
But nothing said it was going to be. But I do understand that much at the very least. Yeah.
I just hope with the next pass that they don't repeat the same mistake.
The weird thing is that I mean I get the idea that Mario is much more mainstream, much more popular than Fire Emblem will ever be, but I'm still like, if there was another Pokemon or another character, if there was another Mario, people wouldn't really bat an eye to it.
I think there would
Maybe,
be some
anyway.
complaints, but like I said, if they don't like do the stupid shit of like releasing the, you know, like what they did Byleth, I think people would complain less because they at least have something to look forward to.
Let's see.
I've actually would like Urshifu that was recently revealed in the Pokemon Direct because it's basically furry Akira, and I love Virtual Fighter, so I'd be perfectly okay with that, but I could understand if some people would complain.
That would be awesome.
In my eyes, another Pokemon rep in my eyes, even though I don't want it to, personally.
Like, goddamn Robin, stop! You're like a goddamn flea.
Robin.
I mean, Joker. Got
At the
ya.
very least, it didn't show. At the very least, it didn't show. That'd be even worse.
Got ya.
If there's one major change I'd ever give to
Got
Smash,
ya!
it's the fucking hitboxes and hurt boxes.
Nice one.
Woo.
I'm pretty sure you can just tilt and that'll kill DK, right?
Oh, you got me. Get out of here.
It's getting pretty even.
You didn't see it coming. Ah, you learned. Oh no. Got ya.
Right, Flair, can I,
Good
if,
game.
Flair, if I may ask you something, Flair, is there a reason why you're not very interested in Rivals, or is it just because it's radar?
It just flew under the radar. It's like I don't have any personal grudge against it. It's just like I don't really think of it. Like right now, I want to play through Tales of Vesperia. Like I finished up Okami, and I just want to play another game. Like I'm trying to clear out my back catalog a little bit.
Fair.
Like if I had the spare money, yeah, no problem, I'd buy it. But at the moment, it's like I want to focus on something.
To be fair, Flair, I was only got interested in Rivals after the last DLC character came out, which was Shovel Knight.
Yeah, I heard you can make custom characters in it, apparently.
Yeah, which is why I'm also making art.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay.
Well, we actually paired that.
You did that single parry.
Oh!
Ow. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, damn it. I sometimes just want to smash attack. Oh, God.
Nope.
Fuck.
Whoa! Bye, Donkey Kong!
My chest. Whoops. Whew, that's close. God.
Nope.
I did it. Oh boy. No! Okay, that was
Have
actually
you thought
pretty
about
good.
changing the rules yet?
That would have been a good read if he didn't block it.
Damn it, Corn! Damn it, Bobby!
Blair, have you thought about changing the rules yet?
Maybe. Like, if people are willing to do a free-for-all, I could do it.
I was actually gonna ask. I kind of forgot if
Oh,
you could
I'm-
do like doubles.
Yeah, okay.
Doubles, free for all.
We haven't done doubles before.
Yeah, that or free for all. I'm up for it.
Wrong way.
Yeah. But obviously, if we're
Yes.
doing a free for all, some items should be on.
Yeah, sure.
Lately, I've been having more fun with free for alls. It gets boring doing just 1v1 all the time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Also, with this lag, it's almost
Bye-bye.
impossible to play competitively.
That looks extremely goofy.
Be gone, thought!
So Donkey Kong is now a canonical boss layer and a half.
Oh!
Get out.
Yeah, I walked in that one.
And he's off the ground.
Yawn!
Nom.
No!
Damn.
No!
I waited for the roll. Good. GG. Oh, you guys switch the rules now.
Yeah, let me mix up the rules.
Okay then. the ultimate of mix-ups. The rule change.
Oh, Donkey Kong looks so disappointed.
Yeah.
Two more peeps have entered the. I'm gonna switch characters and switch stage.
Alright, hope nobody minds the rule change. Okay, team battle. 3 stocks still? Time limit?
Yeah.
Sure.
Time.
Wait, should I... Oh, I might have to remake the room, I'm not sure.
Do you?
No, you can make new rules.
Oh,
on the
wait,
fly.
wait. I forgot, it's like in the rules. That's kind of dumb. Okay, I believe this is the one that has the hazards and items on.
Oh wait a second. Speaking of which,
Yeah, you go to rules, and then you push X to edit. Yep.
No, this is not it. It's like, I should probably rename one of these.
Yeah. Well, like, which ones have you?
Okay, here's it is. Here it is.
I had 2 different rule sets, and I named them for fun and for glory.
Alright, I should probably do that next time. Anyway,
Okay, so was the Oh,
Wow.
damn. Okay, I see how it is. So, some items are on, FS are on. Yeah, it's team battle. Okay, cool.
Hello there.
At least one team has only one.
Is it going to be 2v2 or what?
What,
Oh,
did someone disconnect or something?
No, I didn't change my color.
Oops.
Oh dear. Well, it's going to
Oops!
be 2v1.
Someone's
You-
gonna get yeeted.
2v1v1.
Is there team attack on, by the way?
No, I didn't check. It doesn't matter in my case, because I'm all alone.
Me too, so we should gang up on green team.
Good idea. But then at one point, you guys are going to... I think they're going to... I think they're going to...
Okay, yeah, I agree.
Okay, do that then. That means Miriam and I
Everyone
have
is
to make-
dead! Da da
Where
da 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 da.
Are you guys going to SD as well?
What are y'all doing?
SD. Fuck
I can't
it.
tell. SD.
Joker wins!
You did it, RPG!
I
Da 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 da. Da
That's
da
not-
da
that's
da
not
da
a Persona
da
5
da
theme.
da.
Alright, Miriam and I have to make sure that we win the game.
That's not the Persona Victory theme, silly.
Okay, Miriam, let's make sure we don't get in.
Oh yeah, the last person gets kicked out, I think. Loser gets
Yeah,
kicked
so-
out.
Yeah, it's Alright.
Yeah, I got kicked out at least. Okay, now the teams
Okay.
are...
Okay,
Also,
never mind.
Press X to change colors.
That's kind of dumb, but eh.
It's X and Y.
Yeah. You know, similar to changing your colors.
I see Miria decided to just go into the game regardless.
Beep. To be frank, I kind of hate how they handle teams in later games, like the whole blue and red outline and stuff like that. And,
Oh no, I actually prefer it like this.
like, sometimes, like if there's, like, multiple of the same character, it can get confusing.
I mean, well, yeah, but that's...
I wish the outline was at least a solid color instead of, like, this hazy fade, you know what I mean?
Yeah, understandable.
That would be nice.
In fact, I would say that I wish they brought that back from the 3DS version, just give characters an outline, especially in portable mode. Like, it could get difficult to see where everyone is, and like when you're playing the game on portable mode, because of that tiny screen, you know.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Bye, Sans. No one cared about me until I put on the mask.
Why did I freaking...
Bop, 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 bop.
Oh man, he got me with the spike.
Oh shit, Game & Watch has a gun! Yeah, I don't think I have friendly fire on, but I don't think it really matters.
It's not on, it's not on.
Should I change the rules or just leave it as?
Change them.
Change
Alright.
him?
Because otherwise Squid and I will switch to Simon and Richter and you'll know a hell of a time. Like, you
I know,
will
I-
regret it.
I don't often ever do doubles, so this will be interesting. Yeah, let alone with team attack on.
Well, Team Attack On is on by default. Usually it's off in a competitive sense. Yeah, like it's
Oh,
usually
here
done
it's
to prevent like exploitable tactics.
You can do it. Have you ever heard of
To
down
do
B?
Sonic Warrior, always take a chance. To do Sonic Warrior, make it last.
Oh
You-
no!
You can't do anything.
The meme.
Ah,
seemed
yes,
wrong.
the iconic duo, King K. Rool and Sans.
Yeah, do you remember that when that happened in Undertale?
Remember when that happened in Kingdom Hearts? Anyway, let me change the rules just real quick.
Sure.
Alright.
Alright. Oh, no!
No. Abort.
Abort. Abort.
I'm switching characters.
I'm glad we have messages.
Alright. Alright, where is it? Advance. Launch. Stage tower. Shows damage.
I can probably only play a few more matches.
Team attack. Oh, yes.
Okay. Yes,
Only a few
let's
more?
go.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh wait, the battle rules did not get changed.
No, I changed the rules, didn't I?
It says on the bottom the battle rules did not get changed.
Huh? No, I clearly changed it. Like, something.
Did you push B to exit?
I think it's because you updated the rules.
Yeah, I did. It's
I think
on.
it didn't physically select the rules.
The bottom says that the battle rules did not get changed. Now it's
Okay, that
it's
was weird.
changed. Now it says it's changed. Yeah.
Let me change characters real quick.
Okay.
Let me confirm the rules. Alright, it's on.
All right, Maria, do we go team up or are we not?
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. Cool. Truce. Truce.
I'm in.
All right then.
Alright,
It's good.
Alright, yeah, okay.
Let's go. Let's go.
Well, Vector, you put on a lot of weight.
I don't know how to respond.
Whoa, what the hell? Why are you blurred out? That's weird. Oops. No. Don't kill the fat croc.
Whoops. I'm trying to remember who my teammate was. Sorry.
Nope. Yeet! Hey,
Yay,
Sneaky!
sneaky! I never actually played her game.
Here come the drawings.
No.
You're too slow. No. Ghost! It's a cute spook.
Thanks, Myriad.
Oh, it's not Zilla.
I can't see why I went. Where am I? Oh, I actually hit. I
Oh.
actually hit.
Oh.
Oh God. Actually, I was watching one of Maximilian's videos recently, talking about like doing motion to tour in a fighting game, and he was saying how one of like even doing a jab into like a oh there.
Get down here.
Yeah, doing it like doing a light attack into a quarter circle forward is difficult for casual players. I don't know. I just thought it was pretty interesting.
Yeah, there's some stuff that does, like, you can know the moves and stuff like that, but actually executing them is a different story.
Playing as Ryu playing as Ryu is difficult.
I don't know, Ryu in like a
Unfortunately, I
normal
can't see left
fighting
and
game
left.
setting is pretty vanilla. Like, if you know basic inputs, it's piss easy, but in this game he feels a lot more jank.
Well, he feels a lot more jank with more than 2 players because of
Alright, so let's see.
the items were pretty distracting that I couldn't get anything.
Alright, so who am I teaming
But,
up with
yeah.
this round?
Up to you. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is this fine?
This is fine for me.
Sure.
What's that sound?
My Vector, do you have a death wish?
I hear the lobby music. Now
Top
King
10 anime betrayals.
Now King Kuo has a darker shade for some reason.
Oh, I guess that's just tell you not to kill your teammates.
Oh, team attack is on.
Does Sonic have to pop a cap in some bitch's ass?
Wait,
Mobson's.
Vector! Victor, what are you doing?
He was trying to find the computer room.
He's XDing right now.
Are you what?
Ditto!
Oh!
What the? What
Yeah,
the?
I can't tell.
What on earth? Why would he do that?
I count that as illegitimate.
Did he? Is he gonna disconnect?
No, Mob just SD'd multiple times.
I think he's mad. I guess.
Wow.
I don't
Mad
know.
about what?
I had to do dishes. Sorry. Oh.
Oh, sorry. It's okay, mate.
What did he say? What was it?
He had to do dishes. That's fine. Anyone else
Okay.
want to join?
This item thing sucks.
There
We
it
just
is.
really quit because of items.
Okay, and at least he
Is that-
told us
wait, what?
why he had to leave.
He had to leave to do dishes. All right. So.
Yeah.
No, that was the
understandable.
other person.
Yeah. Understandable.
All right. You ready?
No.
Ready?
Ready?
No.
There it
Is it all right?
Yeah.
All right.
Sure. Okay.
Who's gonna beat up the puppy?
I will. No, that's not me. Wrong person you went for there, Flair.
Oh, you parried that. I got a present for you.
Oh, sorry, Isabel.
Anakin.
Oh dear.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
I hate items.
Phosphora.
Thanks, Myriad. Fuck.
Oh, stay away from me. I've got spicy curry.
Where the fuck am I? There am I.
I can't actually tell what is going on right now, these items. Oh, fuck me.
I hate
Sorry,
it when the
Myriad.
camera does that.
I mean, you
To
might
be
want to
honest.
turn them off, Flair, because
Yeah, this is
Mother brain. Hey, look, it's mom.
like it's only good for free for alls. That's why I said.
True, yeah. But my unopened assist trophy.
Oh wait. No, I don't want to hurt you.
Get out of here. Oh,
Just
sorry.
kick everyone.
Where am I?
So you want me to change the rules back to 1v versus 1, or?
No. Just turn off
Just
the
turn off
item.
items. Oops. Oh no.
Hi, Ronan.
Oh, God.
Isabel with a gun. Oh no, I can't hear it. I don't want to hurt you.
Oh, where am I?
Sonic is dead.
Oh, nice.
Sonic has passed.
Oh,
Get the
don't hit me with
smoosh.
that.
Get the smush. The show's over. No!
Oh, the
I
angle.
want it.
Even after death, he still won it.
Isabel just wants to try and pluck vegetables from the air. Alright, yeah, turn off the items. I'll probably do like 2 more matches and then, yeah.
Why you gotta do something or?
Well, I mean, having dinner soon, so.
That's fine.
Oh. Yeah, I've been doing this for over an hour.
All right, now Flair, do your thing.
Yep. Alright.
Let's switch characters quickly.
No! That's not what I meant to do. Alright. Change the rules.
Why not?
Alright. No, items off.
Alright. Is Cannon actually playing, or is he just... What is he doing? He's just down there perpetually.
He's staring menacingly. You know what? Change my character too.
I changed characters.
Why are you there? Why are you there?
Why'd you say that name?
Okay,
Alright,
he's
ready.
not there anymore. Okay, just ignore the little dog in the corner.
Wait, what?
Just.
What the hell?
Okay.
Team DDD, let's
Okay.
go!
Fuck it.
Great minds think alike.
Yay. Great.
DDD, he's the king of the show. You'll holler and hoot. You'll give Kirby the boot.
There is no Kirby.
Wait, do you have two different types of rules and they're both team attack off?
I just turn off the items. Oh wait, did I? Shit, I forgot to turn off team attack.
Okay, well at least that's reassuring.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Oh dear.
Sook. No, I want a sook. Oops. Let me sook.
Vidak.
Sook.
Hello?
Oh, hello, Big.
Hello.
How's it going?
You're missing
This
them
one.
DDD mayhem.
Oh boy, gotta open up the stream.
Oh.
Come on, I want a sook.
I think right now the DDDs just want to...
Oh boy, gotta open up the stream.
All our battles right now are just like on this little ass platform.
I was hoping for an for a loop.
So did you see about the Tekken 7 top 8 for EVO
Where
Japan?
am I?
What happened?
Did you see the Tekken top 8 for EVO Japan?
No, I didn't.
Oh no.
And
There
a
are
you-
there are 6 Leroys and a Julia.
Ha. Why is Leroy just top tier?
Overwhelmingly so. He's basically got a lot of tools that other characters have, but on steroids.
Guess what? Sarada's gonna nerf.
Oh!
I think it was like overwhelmingly obvious early on that like people could not find like a weakness on this guy.
Yeah, it's like I haven't been paying attention to EVO Japan, and I've really got to catch up on all the matches and stuff like that. Like, I know there was like side tournaments. There was like Pound to Pawn of all things there.
Really? Wow.
I think both Puyo Puyo and Pound Baton were like side tournaments type stuff. The main stuff was like Tekken 7, Smash Ultimate, and stuff like that.
Did you hear that like a third of the entrants got disqualified for Smash Ultimate?
It's
Uh,
a work week. What were you expecting?
What
The
happened?
reason why was because you registered online for free.
Ah, they didn't pay the fee.
No, there is
No.
no fee. It's against the law in Japan.
Okay, I'll probably stay for one more match. Flair, you changed the...
I want to be the king.
But wow.
What?
And yeah, there are so many things about Leroy that makes him feel like a boss character in a fighting games arcade mode.
What is he Are we talking about deceptively large hitboxes, deceptively
Yes.
fast? Like
Yes.
Okay, but here's okay. Is this neutral insane?
Yes.
He can parry critical no, rage arts.
Wow.
This fucking meme.
Yeah, if they want to nerf something, they need to nerf that parry so it doesn't parry rage arts.
all right, I'll change character. All right.
Well, the thing is that it's more than that.
Flair, you
For
want to change the
example,
rules,
like,
or are
you
you
can
doing?
get
Yeah, I'll
Off of-
change rules too. Just give me a second.
Okay.
off
I'll
of
do one more match and I have to go.
off of a 14
Yeah.
frame rest. I mean, off of a 14 frame startup, he does the amount of damage that you would expect from a combo, and a combo launcher is about 15 frames.
Oops.
So he has a frame advantage.
I'm going to switch.
Here's the best way I would describe it. Imagine if Sheik had Bowser's frame. Imagine if Sheik had Bowser's hitboxes.
That's Joker.
Okay, I should
Without
really
Arsene.
rename these because this is confusing me.
Oh, you want to know
I
what I
just-
did when the game came out? Is that I had two rule sets. They were the same. The only difference was whether or not it had stage hazards on, and they were called with and without nuts.
Okay.
Okay, change character. I changed rules, changed characters.
I've only switched to stage of Final Destination.
Yes, with or without nuts.
Wait, did I accidentally turn it off or on? Shit.
Team attack?
What?
Check.
Like I'm being paranoid now. I'm sorry.
Alright.
Double check if you need to.
This is the one with... No, this is the one without items. Okay, team attack is on. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just being such a pain in the ass.
It's called being a quality host. Majima-san will be proud of you.
Okay, who should be on whose team? Never
You
mind.
would.
I'll be with Flair then.
I will tell you this, Flair. If Byleth means that we got Kiryu in this game, I'd say it's more than worth it.
Violet is HE.
You know,
Alright,
in
cool.
hindsight, I feel like people are going to hate Byleth more depending on who gets revealed next.
It's probably going to be Crash. That's my guess.
Like,
Oh,
I'm
sorry,
just
I didn't-
saying it's going to be like one of those in hindsight type things.
I blame the shareholders.
Yeah, that was such a weird statement to make during that event. That, like, stakeholders? Really?
I mean, the last time stakeholders got mentioned was incidentally when they announced that Tokyo Mirage Sessions was even a thing.
Bye-bye.
Wait, what? Wait, what about shareholders?
Okay, so for whatever reason, during Violet's reveal, Sakurai mentioned stakeholders, and it was such an out-of-place mention because he's never done that for any other character.
Oh, fuck.
Like I said, it gives me the impression that Byleth is only in because they wanted to advertise the game.
And I wouldn't be surprised. Honestly, I'm honestly kind of hoping that they decided to add Violet after they decided it would do more than the original 5.
Yeah, Balance would have been good as the first for Battle Pass 2.
As a free DLC character, maybe? Similar to the Piranha Plant?
Piranha Plants was... Yeah, I do agree with that at the very...
By the way, when I say the original 5, I don't throw in Piranha Plant.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah,
the Fighter's Pass. I
I
know
know.
what you mean. We had a whole
Original-
discussion about that earlier. It's like, we thought, like, Byleth was just... It was just a poor...
Ah, nice one.
Like, badly timed and stuff like that. Really badly timed and it...
Hey, on the bright side, let's be happy Nintendo didn't have a controversy with Hong Kong.
Oh, that would have made it 10 times worse.
Yeah, the thing.
Whoops.
Wait, is
Did you
the
see
Break
how
the
I'm-
Target music playing?
I can't.
It
I'm actually
is.
not listening to the music right now, so...
That's what I'm hearing.
I love that song.
Oh, goddammit. Game!
Come on, pterodactyl.
Vidak.
Come on, actually, I would be impressed if he actually won this.
I'll be
Don't say
probably
it's gonna
surprised
happen.
myself.
Why'd you hit? Why'd you grab me?
Oops, I didn't mean to.
Wait, is friendly fire off?
Yeah,
Yeah, friendly
it's
fire's on.
it's on.
Oh, so-
It's- yeah, we
Oh,
had a
I'm
whole
sorry, I'll
shit
leave it
show
down.
about that. Are you joining in, by the way?
No, I'm not going to.
All right,
I'm just joining in for the chat and to watch the shenanigans.
right. But yeah, with the whole Byleth situation, it's like, you know, I accepted that the character's in the game, and I just want to move on.
Honestly, all I really wanted was the music.
Some people were complaining about something about Golden Deer music or whatever.
Oh, god damn
yeah.
it!
Oh yeah, the final boss theme for Golden Deer is freaking amazing.
Sadly, it's not in.
I'll have to check that up, see what the hype is about.
It's called God Shattering Star.
Oh, that sounds promising at least.
It is very promising.
I'm scared, guys.
Dude, come on. I know you
Images
want
that
to.
precede unfortunate events. Yeah!
Ah!
Get dunked on! You actually
I
pulled
wanted-
it off!
I wanted to double quarter circle forward, but I did it. I wanted to bust the.
I like how Pit's like, yay, I did something!
GG. Okay, I'm gonna have to get going.
Alright.
Thanks for.
I don't
thanks for the
know
stream.
what this Callan person is doing. Oh, he selected
Doing
something.
dishes. Oh wait.
He's waiting to reveal his true.
Thank you for joining us, Squid.
No worries. Thanks, Flair, for setting up a stream.
Yeah, you're welcome. I'm still gonna
Oh,
keep going as long as everyone's willing.
I mean, I'll do a few more games.
It's
I'll join you. I'll join you
Stream-
soon, Squid.
Stream like when on the midnight before Bayless comes out. Just stream for an entire night.
Sure. I gotta stream
joking.
more often, to be honest, but, you know, work has been hectic lately.
I was joking, but okay.
Also, semester has started.
Yeah, that's true. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Bye.
See you,
I'll
Squid.
join you soon.
Dun. You know, Megalovania is such an iconic song when you could just reference the first three notes and people would immediately recognize it.
Yep.
Dun.
By the way, you just do those 4 notes and that'll scare any Smash player.
They say if you play the Fire Emblem theme, Smash players melt into nothingness.
Oh, sounds tempting.
Ooh, sexy. Sans is killing us all!
I just immediately just got an image of Raiders of the Lost Ark, or alternatively JoJo.
Ah.
Awaken my sword fighters!
Aye.
Oh, did I ever tell you that's actually my alarm clock sound?
What?
You've
Wabu
told me
Wabu
before.
saying, "Awaken my masters," and it's just the song.
Yes. And I wait until the bass drops to open up my eyes.
Nice.
Nice.
I got that idea from it's a video. You know that scene where Squidward's eyes just open up all of a sudden while he's sleeping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The video was called "How JoJo Fans Wake Up."
There's a SpongeBob meme for everything, I swear.
Because seasons 1 through 3 is full of meme material.
By the way, Flair, last night did you remember those Yakuza?
What do you mean? Like,
It was Friday night. Did you remember them?
yeah! Oh, I know what you mean.
Yes, it's Friday. Finally, it's Friday.
and I found the Twitter account that posts those posts.
Yeah, so I just follow and wait for it to retweet every day.
Yeah, but today's Saturday, so today is
I'm sorry, every
Saturdays
Friday.
are made for dads.
And
So they're
Dad's
made for-
car.
So they're made for Kiryu.
And
Yes.
Kiryu's chicken?
Pit said the quote. Oops. Sorry.
I still love the fact that Nugget was made into a summon for Yakuza 7.
Me too.
Oh no.
Now imagine that we actually do get Yakuza content like as a meat costume. It's Nugget.
Just a chicken costume.
Oh wait, we already have Flying Man.
No. No! I don't want to die! Ah!
Ouch.
Oh, I thought I punched you too.
Pit, just walk it off.
Oh, JoJo fans, wake up.
You sound like a drowning Donald Duck.
I was gonna say Gollum.
Well, just walk it off. You'll be fine.
Stop being a little bitch, you'll be fine.
You know, that's what Banjo sounds like. Just goofy. And Kazooie's Marge. Banjo!
Oh, you know, here's the funny thing is that I made the realization of.
Yeah.
Solid Snake's voice is just gender bend Marge.
Oh,
I don't
wow.
see it.
No. I gotta play the right Ike. The Bara Ike.
Homer, there's a gorilla wearing a tie.
Alright, so who's team level 2?
Okay. It's Team Anime versus Team Furry.
By the way, did I ever tell you my nickname for Lucina?
What's Lucina?
Who?
It's her nickname.
Oh.
Lasagna.
Lasagna.
Right,
Lasagna.
Ah, yes, the iconic duo, Sans and Ike.
Name a more iconic duo. I can wait.
This is not Melee.
Yeah.
And I will still always headcanon until proven otherwise that Sand sounds like Patrick.
Maybe it's the way you dress.
I headcanon that too.
Oh, thank you.
Maybe it's just because you're ugly.
You've gotta be kidding me.
Once there was an ugly barnacle.
He was so ugly that everyone died. The end. By the way, that pretty much sums up End of Evangelion.
Oh,
I bet.
here. You're welcome.
Oh no.
Oh.
You were stunned. I saved you.
Wait, where was I? Oh.
Ah.
Worth it.
Got you, bitch!
What?
Oh wait, now I'm alone. Shoot.
Share a stock with
Oops.
me? Do you know how to do that? Push plus.
What?
What?
Make it.
I couldn't
Yes!
do ether. So it's the iconic battle between Sans and Wolf.
No, don't share a stock with me. This is more fair. You can do it.
So it's just a 1 versus 1 now.
Unless both of them gives us a stock.
Ah, damn.
Come on, Wolf. Defeat the meme.
I can't control Wolf.
Don't let the meme win.
Don't let your memes be dreams.
Your memes end here.
Even the power of memes can escape darkness itself.
Oh god, that was such a stupid line.
That was such a stupid line.
Even being in Smash repels the darkness or whatever. It's like, what the fuck was that?
You know, the funny thing is, that wouldn't have actually been out of place for a Kingdom Hearts trailer.
If only.
Well, I mean, we've got 6 other characters to go through, so maybe.
Maybe?
Yeah, maybe.
Like, question mark? It depends on what's gonna happen.
Depends on Disney.
Ah, damn.
Oh, you lived.
But I will tell you this, is that Sora would be one hell of a way to end Sora would be one hell of a way to end the DLC.
Yeah, something like Sora, because, you know...
Oof.
Yeah, I know, the whole copyright situation is kind of a nightmare, so that would actually be something to celebrate by that alone.
Yeah, if not this pass, then maybe Battle Pass 2 will be the finale.
Yeah, because they don't necessarily... Smash doesn't have the best track record for ending on a high note.
It's like...
Bayonetta.
Yeah, Bayonetta... People were hyped for Bayonetta at first, but then eventually people actually played the character, and that's when things went downhill.
Oh,
Well, that's... I would say that's kind of unrelated.
I'm just saying, like, eventually Bayonetta's reception tanked. Like, I remember people... I remember when the first trailer for Ultimate came out, people were actually booing the character.
Mm-hmm.
Like...
I heard boos during that very first Ultimate tournament.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it's no surprise that
I think
Bayonetta
MK
eventually got heavily nerfed.
Yeah, but I think MK Leo took one for the team to basically show that, okay, yeah, there's still some shit in here.
Yeah.
Mamma mia!
We're together, we're together.
Oh, wait. I'm on blue team?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry! Because we were working together last time, right? Or against? I forget.
Ow.
Again.
Like, I thought I was working with Sans again. No. Get out of here, Fox.
So far, Meat Gunner has unequivocally had the best costumes.
Yeah, I kind of wish something like Sword Fighter got something. Like Hollow Knight,
that's
for
easy.
example.
Give him a Majima costume.
yes.
Like, I've had an idea, like, a bunch of Sega-themed ones, like ones based on Phantasy Star and Streets of Rage and stuff like that. That would be cool.
Final Fight's another option.
Yeah, Final Fight's another option.
Oh, God forbid they do Poison.
Yeah, they should probably dance around that. Similar to what they did with Mai, you know? Oh, wow, he got fucking destroyed there.
I mean, with those knockers, yeah, she probably would be disqualified alone on that.
You know, Smash is about good boys and girls. Yet the artists disagree with that.
Oh yeah, no, Sakurai obviously did not want that. He thought that was stupid.
You know, the irony is when Sakurai said that, there was like a huge influx of Mai fan art.
Oh yeah.
Like, it's almost like a reverse psychology thing.
But yeah, no, when I was watching, I was like, where the hell is Mike? I mean, there was a meme back for King of Fighters 12 where it was no Mai, no buy.
Get out of here, Sans!
I like that because it rhymes.
There was also no Baiken, no buy-in for Guilty Gear.
Oh yeah, did you see that? Yeah, that Faust trailer was... Oh boy, what the fuck happened to him?
You notice that he had, like, his animations were unusually smooth, right?
Yeah, it's like... It's like uncanny smooth.
Yeah, and I think that was the entire point. Because now he's just pretty much just gone whole horror movie character.
I kind of like the change, but at the same time, it's like, what the fuck happened between games?
Let me ask you this: does he still figure you?
Oh yeah, it's like,
Oh man.
what, does he like tickle your asshole at 3 a.m.?
That's hot.
Yeah, if we don't have the ass shove, we at least got the funny afros.
Oh yeah, the
Oh,
afros.
bad guy.
I want to see Potemkin with an afro.
Yeah, they already showed it. It's like a big orange fluffy afro. It's
But I thought his
exactly
hair
what it
was
sounds
brown.
like.
But I thought his hair was brown.
It's probably
Oh no,
like,
no! Under the helmet, it's brown.
yeah, but it's like his like feathers on his cap. That's what
Yeah.
that's why it's all puffed up.
Oh, the feather.
Wait a second, isn't there a black samurai character they've teased?
Yeah, they teased it a long time ago, but they never said anything since.
All I can say is Afro Samurai.
Oh! Alright, I guess it's free for all because we don't have enough people.
By the way, did you see the new change to the forward air dash and strive?
Yeah, there's like a small delay now.
I don't know what to make of that. I'll have to see what the rest of the system's like. But I know a lot of longtime fans are not happy with it.
Like I said, I think it's a bad idea assuming it's like Zard, like an updated version of Zard. Because it's clearly trying to be its own thing. Like,
Yeah,
I don't
but
think I don't think all the changes are necessarily bad, because there is some changes I like. Like, they got rid of Danger Time. They introduced the Wall Shatter thing to, prevent loops. They changed the Roman cancel, so it's now opens up more mix-up potential. That type of thing. Because in addition to, like, canceling moves, it, like, slows down time for, like, a second. So that opens up more opportunities to, like, change up your moves and whatnot.
Oh, by the way, so apparently Diddy has an infinite.
Diddy Kong?
Yeah, but it's very impractical.
What, is it, like, character specific or something?
No, it's some banana peel shit on Pokemon Stadium.
Oh, it's like, what,
Yeah,
again?
but it's highly situational.
I mean, if it's situational, it's, like, not a big deal, you know?
I don't know, because like this is a shit ton of damage.
I'm just saying, if it's, like, a specific stage, it's like, you could just counterpick, you know? So Diddy can't do the infinite. I'm assuming it's only the Pokemon Stadium. I'm not sure if you can do anything. Like, you could do the infinite with anything with a wall, I guess, right?
Say it again?
Like Diddy's Infinite, it's like, it sounds like you could just do it with, like, any wall, or just, it's only that specific wall.
No, it's Pokemon Stadium 1, no hazards. It's the platform.
Oh, okay.
Wait, did I say 1? I meant 2.
2, alright. It's like something about the platform hitboxes makes the bananas behave oddly or something?
No, it's just the spacing is perfect. I posted it in text to check it. It's crazy.
Right, it makes me question if you could do it on other stages.
I'll look at it after this, but it sounds crazy.
I mean, there's over 100 stages, so there's got to be at least another case where you could pull it off.
Yeah, but in a tournament setting, it's highly situational.
Yeah, I get you. It's like, if there's only one specific case where you can pull it off, it's not going to be practical.
You
What?
actually-
Did you super armor that?
What?
Yeah.
Oh, bad news, guys. They censored Violet's tits.
Prove it.
Oh no, literally unplayable. How am I going to ever deal with Violet's tits? Look, if I want to look up Violet's tits, or any tits for that matter, I'll just look up, like, a porn website or something.
Oh no, so did you see the thing about this is actually really brilliant on the developers' part, what they did for Fire Emblem and the generic classes?
What do they do?
Okay, so basically from the looks of it, they actually use percentage modifiers for different parts of the body.
Really?
Yeah, so for example, the So like if you have all the girls, for example, in the dancer class, for example, they will have they will say have like a modifier on their bust size.
Oh yeah, I think I read that poster earlier.
Yeah, Manuela has a 220% modifier.
You know modders are gonna exploit that.
Oh no, and it gets even better. Byleth, female Byleth is at 200%.
I figured. Listen, it's like I know someone out there is gonna like crank it up by 100, if you know what I mean.
They're gonna crank it up to 1,000% to see what happens. Now here's the thing I want to know is, where's the ball slider?
Oh my god!
The bold
Keep it
slider.
PG-13 here.
It is PG-13.
Oh, I'm joking. But I thought that was a meme that you retweeted. It's an actual thing?
Yeah, it's an actual parameter change.
Oh.
Oh god,
And
better
Beyblade. When you actually consider the scope of Fire Emblem Three Houses, that's actually pretty big because remember, one of the big changes that Three Houses did is that any character can be shifted into another class, provided it's not sex exclusive.
Like, for example, you can't have a male be a dancer or something like that, right?
Actually, you can.
Really?
Yes,
Yeah,
it's actually a unisex one, but you can only have one dancer in the game.
I'm a Lorenza dancer.
I'm assuming you can only have one dancer as a balance thing? Because being...
Yeah, pretty much. Because otherwise, like, the two could just basically just
give each
dance
other
each other
infinite
off.
turns.
Yeah, well, not only that, but like they can just build up the experience on each other ad nauseum.
You can, like, max out, like, within no time.
You can
Yeah,
just
so
max
I
out
understand that.
Yeah, max out in a single map. Yeah, pretty much. Even then, it's not like you really even need it because Lysithea is a human ICBM, who's also, by the way, voiced by XJ9.
Oh,
Holy
you're
cow.
going in raw.
Wow, that banana infinite. Whoa.
What is this, fucking Beyblade?
Yes. Why did that sound like a Homer Simpson scream?
I don't know. But
I didn't even know the spike range was that big.
Here's a question. Am I the only one that thinks Bowser looks really weird in this game? Like, he looks like he's made of plastic.
That's always been kind of a problem for the,
Like, I think it's like the material they use for his skin or something. He looks weirdly shiny, I want to say.
He's
He looks like
scaly.
an amiibo.
I mean, I guess it's appropriate because Smash Bros.
Like,
All the
you can see
characters
the
are technically
scales,
toys. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, there's something off about Bowser. It's like the lighting or something, you know?
For me, it's just that you can see the scales on his skin.
I don't mind added details like that.
I think color-wise, it was better in Smash 4.
Yeah, I actually
The other
prefer
thing is,
the
like,
vibrant
other
colors
thing
of
is,
that
look
game.
at his mouth. His mouth just, it looks...
fist-like?
Yeah, it does look kind of fish-like.
No way I was making it back. That Diddy Infinite was insane.
I gotta check that up later. Like, I doubt the Diddy
Also-
Infinite is gonna be the next mainstream tactic anytime soon if it's so situational.
No, because
Diddy's
apparently
really
it's been
good.
around since release.
And just nobody noticed until now.
No, people notice it, but the
No,
thing
it's
is that
just very impractical.
it's hella situational. So there's no point in trying to learn it. It's not like the Iron Man of MBC2.
Where you can easily just set up into it.
Yeah.
When I get the chance, I gotta make what characters I want with the next pass type thing, because I haven't done that yet, actually. And let me just say,
I still don't understand what is it with Smash fans and being vehemently opposed to the idea of Tracer.
It's like in my
I mean,
case,
with what's Blizzard's going on, with what's happening with Blizzard, I don't think so.
in my case at least, I'm just apathetic because I haven't played.
You don't really
Overwatch.
know anything about Tracer. That was kind of how I was about Shulk initially.
It's like, yeah, if you include it, it's like, okay, sure, okay, but at the same time, it's like, I would personally rather want other stuff, you know?
If there is one character that I'm vehemently opposed to, it's Minecraft Steve.
Me too.
I mean, to be fair, I would have Steve over Byleth, but that's another topic.
Well, let me ask you this. Okay, no. It's the now I'll give you the Monkey's Paw version. It's that HD Minecraft Steve.
Fuck you.
Why do you want to reference that thing 4chan made?
So I said it's the Monkey's Paw.
That disgusting looking version of Steve, and it's like, there's a really fucked up video involving that version of Steve and Banjo.
Oh, I saw it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna drop any context, but it's pretty fucked up.
It's messed up. That's like the only way.
How messed up it is? I only saw the images that preceded a fortunate events thing.
Yeah, it's in that account for a reason.
And then it's also in the out of context Rule 34 one.
Oh,
Yeah, that should be that should be a big hint.
Is it 4?
I see.
No, it's not Vor. It's worse.
Hey, so what do you mean by monkey's paw?
Okay, so Monkey's Paw is okay. It refers to a story, and it was like the Monkey's Paw. Like every time you made a wish, it curled its hand, but it basically corrupted the wish in some fashion.
Oh,
Like-
I didn't know about the hand curling thing.
Like, for example, say you want to wish for like ice cream. You get the ice cream, but it's like melted,
It's
or it's like some disgusting weird flavor, or like you get poisoned by it or something like that. You know, there's like some sort of consequence.
Oh, man.
It is by design corrupt a wish. So, like I said, like I wish Byleth didn't get into Smash. She doesn't get into Smash, but you get HD Minecraft Steve.
I see.
I heard it's got a great matchup against Banjo.
Oh no, that actually reminds me of a really dark joke with Negan and Tekken was that he has a 10-0 matchup against Huarong.
Did you catch that?
Ooh, nice parry.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And
Yeah, I accidentally released it.
I see. Thank you for the explanation.
No.
But yeah, it's like as long as you're like you have to be almost hyper specific for it. For the wish to not get corrupted.
It's like being specific with your wishes to a genie.
Well, even more than that, because like it's basically the epitome of be careful what you wish for, because you might just get it.
Okay.
By the way, have I ever expressed how much I hate fighting Rob?
Okay, John Knight.
Maybe once. I know I've had problems with Rob in the past.
I don't even play as Rob as much. Why am I doing this?
Like in Smash 4, I absolutely despised fighting Rob. And mind you, I was also a Bowser main at the time, so that made it even harder.
Oh, alright.
I mean, I'll give the game credit for at least trying to nerf some of the projectiles, but at the same time, it's like still an issue.
I don't know if you saw my tweet about this, Flair, but I would say actually it'd probably be better if I could just pull up the tweet because I
What?
never remember this shit verbatim. Is when it comes to competitive Smash, you have to reconcile with the fact the game was designed to be played on free for all with items on, and that's why characters like Zelda will never be good.
Yeah, I mean, Zelda's a lot better with items on because she has like a reflector and stuff like that, and her attacks can easily snipe people from a distance.
And she also has bigger stages where she can snipe from.
Oh, speaking of Zelda, let's give her a shot. Look, what's wrong with me? I pick characters I don't use often, but it's like I don't really care, I guess. It's like there's no stakes here or anything. I'm just playing for fun.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of the thing with me. Like, it's like because of my job and responsibilities and stuff like that, I can't really go to locals anytime I want. So it's like, there's no stakes or anything. Like, it's kind of a waste of time if I spend hours just for no results.
And in my honest opinion, I feel like as you get higher in Smash, it's like I feel like it's diminishing returns.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, I kind of like this, where we, do 1 versus 1, but you occasionally mix it up with, like, items and team and stuff like that. Because if I did this as, like, a quote-unquote career or something like that, yeah, I would get bored of I would get bored of it eventually.
And that's why you would rather go with, like, something that was actually designed for competitive play explicitly.
Right. I'm the type of person that eventually gets bored doing the same thing over and over again. So it's
By the way, to clarify, I do think that like certain characters have more diminishing returns than others.
I mean,
so, like,
obviously,
you can probably get every character up to like say mid-level play, but when you get to higher level, the amount of stuff that you can actually pull off and punish with, it does go down significantly depending on the character.
Especially if the top tier character in question is like some sort of brain dead trash, you know what I mean?
Yeah, eventually it just becomes neutral focus, and then that's when the game just becomes super boring.
Neutral focus isn't inherently bad. The problem, and actually, that's your reminder.
Oh shit!
I realized they've actually now put in a deliberate design flaw in the Spacies.
What is that flaw?
They cannot kill in neutral.
Alright.
And the tools that they do have to kill you with are incredibly telegraphed. Like their back air, for example.
I know Falco especially has difficulties with neutral. Which is ironic because back in Melee he was actually great in neutral. But now he sucks ass.
What's funny though is that like if you put the Spacies in Tekken, they would actually be, or actually any stamina-based fighting game, they would actually be very good. Probably among the best.
It's kind of like the same argument I have with Little Mac, because Little Mac is basically in the wrong game. That's his main problem.
If he was in King of Fighters, he would be amazing.
If he was like in Tekken or King of Fighters or something like that, you know what I mean? But in Smash, it's like his flaw is way too strong.
And Bayonetta, by and far, is very much, it should have been like in the Guilty Gear game.
Yeah, Bayonetta would fit into like something like Guilty Gear or Blaze Blue or something like that. Oh, who's this opponent?
Kitty.
Kitty!
Kitty!
I just love the fact that they're, like, comparing Shin Megami Tensei to Monkey Ball is just now a thing now.
Yeah, it just kind of popped up out of nowhere from a Facebook group.
Wait, what?
Like, there's this running gag where this Facebook group shits on Shin Megami Tensei and compares it unfavorably to Super Monkey Ball. And Twitter caught on, and now it's become like a running joke.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Shin Megami Tensei 8 found a new love.
Like, they're shitting on Shin Megami Tensei for no apparent reason, and it's like, they're like, Super Monkey Ball is being compared to it, and it's like, oh, play Super Monkey Ball, Shin Megami Tensei sucks. And it's like so random.
So do we need to remind people that the guy who created Super Monkey Ball went on to create Yakuza?
Yeah, it's like...
Yes, that needs to be more known.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
I like
great.
Super Monkey Ball and Megami Tensei.
But why are people comparing Shin Megami Tensei to Super Monkey Ball of all things?
It's
probably
like...
probably the same reason why Pizza Hut and Pikmin are now connected. Just because.
Because it's random. But to be fair, Super Monkey Ball and technically Shin Megami Tensei are Sega properties, so it's still somewhat fitting. But to be fair, Super Monkey Ball is fun, so it's not like it's not warranted.
I like Super Monkey Ball.
Oh, here's something you'd be happy to know is that in Yakuza Kiwami, you can actually get Super Monkey Ball plushes at the Crane Gang.
Yeah, I know. It's great. I like how Zero also gave you like Opa Opa and stuff like that.
I never got...
And Space Harrier.
Well, not I got like 1 plus. I forgot what it was, but I did get 1 plus.
You know, I wish those Opa Opa like plush toys were real.
Some of those references I can tell, are extremely obscure by today's standards.
Well, yeah, it's supposed to be based on like Sega's own arcade like amusement like arcade things. So it's like some of the references are directly like there's some direct references with like posters and stuff like that. Sega Ages actually does something similar. Like there's an optional like border that emulates what an arcade machine looks like, and if you pay attention to like the back and stuff, there's like posters for like, you know, Space Harrier and Fantasy Zone and Afterburner and stuff like that, and they're based on the actual posters.
Oh, by the way, don't even bother trying to beat Virtua Fighter 2 in the arcade.
Why?
The AI cheats.
I mean, that's to be expected. You did it, Bowser! You killed Nia!
Angry Welsh
Yeah.
noises.
Oh, someone's in the calls, but they're really quiet.
Who,
Ah.
me?
No.
There's only like 4 people in the...
Really?
No, it's only... Never mind. I guess they left.
Oh, okay, I like that meme. Never that I'd die fighting side by side with Kazumi. What about fighting side by side with a friend?
Alright, let me try Zarudo!
I mean, mind you, I'm always happy to see, like, Julia just getting love in general, just because I think, just playstyle-wise, I think she's an incredible design that doesn't get enough love.
Me too. Her and King are my favorites.
Well, I mean, King undeniably is extremely popular. Like, honestly, like, for Street Fighter Cross Tekken, like, comparatively speaking, nobody knew who Marduk was compared to King. And King was popular enough for 2.
Uh-huh.
So he could just tag... It was basically Yugi and Joey.
My grandpa's cards are not useless!
Except for maybe the Karibo. Which is funny, because in the actual game, it is a good card. I don't know about now, though.
Like, I know there's
Power
some...
creep is just summoning everything.
I know there's some strategies you could do with Karibo, but generally, people don't rely on Karibo. Because, again, it's situational with Karibo decks and whatnot. And,
You know,
in
I
fact,
was actually talking with Red Ryu the other day. He's been showing me, like, the insane power creep that has gone on with Yu-Gi-Oh!
yeah, like, when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh!, it's like, it's less about, like, raw numbers and stuff like that, and more like the effects of the monsters.
Mm-hmm.
And to the point where...
You can actually summon 10 monsters in one turn.
Yeah.
And it's
Like
not...
Some cards which are
Like with...
considered like a useful just become banned because of how overpowering they are.
But one of the things we talked about was the idea of bringing back like some of the magic and appeal that Season 1 Yu-Gi-Oh! Had, but make the rules more coherent.
Yeah.
One of the things that I brought up was the idea that, like, okay, Harpy's Feather Duster was objectively an OP card. Make it to where you need to have a Harpy monster to use it. That would have been...
That means they had to update the card.
Well, no. This is under the hypothetical idea that the entire game gets rebooted.
Nah,
But that would be a
Scalpels
way
would
to
get
bring the card back.
Like,
Nah,
I know
Scalpels would get
Yu-Gi-Oh!
mad.
I know Yu-Gi-Oh! Occasionally, like, changes the effects of cards with, like, reprints or whatever, but generally they prefer to, like, just make a new version of a card.
So it depends. Like, Cyber Harpy was literally just meant to be Harpy Lady with 500 more attack. But, like, I don't know if you have seen, like, some of the text dumps that are on some of these cards. It's like, my dad had trouble reading Cyber Jar. He would have hell with that.
Yeah, that's kind of like a meme in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Community where some of the descriptions are, like, ridiculously long.
But
And
anyway,
it's like for basic shit like, oh, just draw 2 cards or something. But it's like extensively long for no apparent reason.
I mean, there's a reason why Pot of Grain is banned.
what does Pot of Greed do?
I mean, it's kind of funny that Pot of Greed is one of the most basic cards in the game, but it like basically breaks everything because of that.
So what does Pot of Greed do?
Yes.
I don't know.
I mean, do you want the simple version or do you want the technical version?
Yes.
What does Pot of Greed do? I must know what Pot of Greed does.
Eat your vegetables first.
Now, I know what Pot of Greed does. The joke is that for whatever reason in the anime, they always have to explain what it does.
Yeah, I know you were joking.
Now, I know you do. I know you were in on it.
Yeah, but it's like, seriously, Pot of Greed is so game-breaking because you just basically get two cards for free. And considering that Yu-Gi-Oh! is about card economy, that's a big game breaker.
Well, the other thing, too, is that ideally you want to have a 40-card deck. With Pot of Greed, you basically reduce your deck size to 39.
Yeah, and it's like, I think it's like the thing with like card economy and stuff like that. It's like when you get like card economy, you obviously get a lot more options and stuff like that. So ideally, you should have a healthy amount of cards in your hand. So getting a free 2 cards like that is actually a really big deal. Which is why the later incarnations, like the jars and stuff like that, have some sort of like risk to it. Like, for example, Pot of Desires, it's like you gotta sacrifice 10 cards to draw from your deck. And despite that drawback, it's still a really popular card.
Yeah,
like,
what
it just
was
puts...
Part of Avarice or Part of Desire?
Pot of Desire.
Desire.
Like, that's the card that basically you have to sacrifice a quarter of your deck just to draw 2 cards.
Yeah, banish 10 cards from your deck, then draw 2 cards. People
But
still
despite
use it because of its searching opportunity.
Yeah, like
Although
this...
some cards benefit from being banished.
Yeah, there's like entire strategies you can make with Pod Desires, but at the same time, the whole like sacrificing your deck thing, not all decks I like that, you know what I mean? Like, it's not for every single deck, so that's why it's balanced.
One of the things that I want to do, or that I would have, try to bring back, like, remember like how in the in Yu-Gi-Oh! Everybody had like a themed deck?
Yeah, it's like, I know that it's for marketing and stuff like that, but at the same time, it's like...
I would like that to be like an actual thing in the card game.
I mean, it technically is. Like, there's entire sets and stuff like that.
I'm talking about like more than just like whatever the hell is meta at the time.
Yeah,
But,
I
do know, like I played a couple of themed decks. I had a Gravekeeper deck. I had a Legendary Ocean deck.
It's like, when it comes to like themed decks, it's like, it depends on like the type of theme, really, because it's like the key thing is that you need to get one that has a lot of support.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you know, that's what I was going for, was that you have more you have more spell and trap cards that center on support, and you have only a handful of universal tools.
Because there's no point in having a themed deck if you don't get any like support whatsoever. Because the important thing is that you gotta summon the monsters in the first place, and if you can't do that, what's the point, you know?
Yeah, so like one of the things that I would like is like you could bring back if you could like reboot like certain OP cards, like Raigeki, for example, although it's not so much anymore, is that like, okay, you have to sacrifice like an electric monster in order to use it.
Yeah, it's like, when it comes to like the OP cards, usually it's because they have like an insane
There's
effect
no drawback.
with like little to no drawback. That's why they're typically banned.
Mm-hmm.
While the more balanced cards have like some sort of like drawback that makes you double think about actually using it. Like a Pot of Desires is a good example. Like, yeah, you could draw 2 cards, but you gotta sacrifice a quarter of your deck, and it becomes like, is it really that worth it?
You want to know something crazy? They unbanned Tribe Infecting Virus. That had been banned since 2005.
I'm guessing.
I mean, the meta has changed. They unbanned super polarization because of how useful it is in the current meta.
I know.
It's like eventually.
What I'm getting at is that it's so weird to see a card unbanned 15 years later.
I mean, to be fair, there's like power creep and stuff like that, so that's to be expected that some cards eventually get unbanned when everything else gets more powerful.
Brought up the idea that somebody had talked about the idea of unbanning Yada Garasu, and I'm just like, holy shit, the card that actually forced us to have a ban list?
That, not sure about that, to be honest. But obviously there's going to be some cards that are going to be forever banned, like Pot of Greed is going to be banned forever. Because just drawing 2 cards is overwhelming regardless of how much the meta evolves.
And, like, that's just, I think that's in any card game.
Yeah, it's like, I think Pokemon had an equivalent to the...
Bill.
Yeah, I think it was like Bill, and that's similar bands.
And I think Magic, with Magic, it was Black Lotus.
Yeah, it's like, cards like that are typically banned because, you know, it's... Card economy is such a big deal, and if you could just get free cards, it's like... It's just game-breaking. But I'm glad that at least, you know, these... You know, Pokemon Yu-Gi-Oh! And stuff like that are smart enough to give these cards, like, some type of drawback these days. Like, if you have to draw, it's like there's obvious limitation.
Did you hear that there is actually a, they've actually removed the fairy typing?
From, like, card game?
Yes.
Is it because it broke the game too much?
That's probably my guess, because now they're now consolidated under the psychic typing.
Oh.
Much like how rock, ground, and fighting were all consolidated.
Like, is it because...
I didn't know about that till now.
I know they later introduced the dragon typing, like, by X and Y, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't know about the fairy situation. Like, they introduced it and, like, became too game-breaking, so they removed it instead.
They removed it for Sword and Shield.
Like, I think that's the first time I've heard of a type being removed.
Yeah, but
Hey, tell me about the legendary ocean deck. It sounds really cool.
Okay, so a Legendary Ocean the effect was that it was treated as Umi, the sea field card, and it increased your attack and defense by I think it was like 300 points, I think. Or was it 200 or something like that? But it also lowered the level of every water monster in your hand and on the field by 1.
Oh, wow.
So, like, I could summon Leviathan Dragon Daedalus, and I only required 1 sacrifice.
That sounds really cool.
And Leviathan Dragon Daedalus, what it did was that you can send your Legendary Ocean to the graveyard, and it would wipe everything else on the field except for Leviathan Dragon.
Wow.
You didn't always get to use the effect, but when you got to use it, it was good.
It sounds really good.
yeah. What was Legendary Ocean's unbanned or what?
Yeah, it's unbanned. It's a field card. I mean, Necro Valley is still around. Now that was a fun deck. Necro Valley was some good shit. What that did is that both players were not allowed to use anything that involved taking anything out of the graveyard. Although the errata for it was notoriously kind of vague for the longest time. I remember people were always confused with, like, Jinzo, for example, as to whether or not could you trap hole a Jinzo, and the answer is no.
Oh.
The
What
only
was
trap card-
Jinzo's effect?
Jinzo would negate all trap cards, and the only trap card that could actually stop it was Solemn Judgment.
Yeah, it's basically the ultimate no card.
It is basically Gold Experience Requiem.
Then Ash Blossom came out.
Oh, shit.
Aw.
Like, literally, there's a huge freaking meme that Ash Blossom's only effect is no, and that it has no attack. It's just discard this card.
Oh yeah, there's like this. There was like a 4chan thread that was like remaking.
I actually have the Solemn Judgment one. Let me see if I can pull it up on my phone.
Yeah, it's like the cards were
Oh, is it the
genuinely
poor quality
hilarious.
one?
Yeah, it's like the guys on 4chan were like remaking Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and they said all sorts of funny stuff on it.
Let me see if we can find the... Oh, here it is. I'm gonna post it in text chat.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, I like that we're talking about this when the other
No.
day.
No.
Oh wow.
That's
I like
basically
that
the
we're-
card in a nutshell. No.
Ass blossom and no joy.
I love the description. When a card or effect is activated that includes any effects.
No.
No.
Chew.
And look at its attack.
Discard
attack-
this card.
Defense
Defense 4. Hey, that's Rock's gender. I always thought that was so. I thought that was so weird. But like, okay, so you know, like the Poppy Buster blade, its gender is also listed as 4.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, it's
like,
a robot.
Is it like some sort of Japanese like pun or something like that?
No, I think it was just because of because you remember, like they have to, when they separate the blades by gender, for whatever reason, Rock is just listed as genderless, and they just use 4.
That is really weird, but
Oh, the blades.
Yeah, I never understood why was Rock of all blades made genderless. It made no sense to me
I forget. But was Rock the only one that was like that?
until Poppy Buster came, and that's because Poppy Buster is a robot.
It's like Poppy herself is technically not female because she's a robot, so it's like
But she doesn't also have any. But Poppy Buster itself doesn't look necessarily male or female.
right. It just seems kind of weird that you do it for some characters but not others.
And then don't even get me started on Florin.
Hold on, you make it sound like the puppy has a fourth form.
Oh yeah, there's a DLC blade. It's Poppy Buster. It's like it's this giant robot. It's like a giant robot Nopon, and
It basically looks
Everybody
like
got
Tora,
everything.
like a robot version of Tora,
everybody except Tora can use it.
which is
Oh.
ironic.
I
But
didn't get that. I only got Golden Torna separately.
oh boy, you're missing out then. I will tell you this though, is that like for the first chapter or two, the acting leaves a little to be desired. It does get better though.
Like you could tell it's like phoned in, I guess.
Well, not so much that, but like the dubbing is like Hong Kong tier.
I'm guessing with the DLC they didn't have the same budget as the main game, so they had to improvise a little bit.
No. You misunderstood. No, Xenoblade 2, the first like chapter or two, if you recall.
Oh,
like,
the
remember
main game, that's what you're talking about. I thought you were talking about the DLC.
Oh no, like voice acting in Torna, good all around. It's just that 2 just kind of has a rocky start and then it gets better.
Yeah, I think the problem is like similar to Xenoblade Chronicles 1. They're like using the British actors. You know, they're not necessarily in the anime industry and whatnot, but
Actually, that's not even it. What happened
Let's-
was that they didn't actually have they didn't have like the footage to go off of when they were doing the dubbing.
like no footage whatsoever.
Yeah, that's why like Rex's screams like when he's doing like those really wild attacks or whatever, like ah!
Like it just sounds really awkward. And
Yeah, like he has no reference whatsoever. The actor had no reference whatsoever.
you know, I
Yeah,
never,
that's what I heard. There's no good direction.
that kind of bothers me whenever they do that. It's like if you're gonna have like scream or something like that, at least get a bit of context. You know?
Now I will tell you this though, it's like I said, like after like the first 2 or 3 chapters, the acting pretty much fixes itself up.
Yeah.
And like Morag and Bridget have probably the best acting in the entire game.
No, wait. You mentioned voice acting and not a single mention of Malos.
Oh no, you little shit! But when you actually think about it, Malos actually did not have that many lines. He has way more in Torna, and he's better in there.
Yeah. That's insane.
I remember previews of Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Rex actually sounded worse, in my opinion. Like, I swear they used like placeholder voices or something like that because it felt more off than the final game. Maybe I'm just mishearing it or something.
But you know, but that was a problem. Was that Rocky Start, but like the girls, I actually thought were all pretty damn good.
Like, wasn't Pyra's voice actress technically a new person in the industry or something like that?
Something like that, yeah. And she honestly got off pretty good.
Yeah, I think I've read something like that, like the voice actress for like Pyra and Mithra and stuff like that, was like brand new. So
And the funny thing is, if you listen to Sky Bennett, her voice is not that far off from Mithra's.
I think I'm gonna shut off the stream in a few minutes. Is that all right?
I don't mind.
Yeah.
Sexy Marge
Is there a
Simpson
reason?
loses.
I'll crump for you, sweetie pie.
Alright, I'm not sure if I should keep going or...
One more match, I guess.
Yeah. Because I don't know what else to play.
Sarudo versus Danky Kang.
I actually like to call Zelda's Phantom Knight, I like to call it Bob.
Bob?
Yes, because there's an Overwatch character named Ash, and her ultimate is summoning her giant robot butler, Bob.
Bionic.
No, it's Big Omnic Butler.
Oh yeah.
That's literally what it means. And she just goes, and she's voiced by Jennifer Hale. So it's like, Bob, do something. It is such a satisfying sound, even better if you can kill with it.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, I'm noticing a weakness with Zelda is that she hates the corner.
By the way, they've actually been they're finally addressing the power creep in Watch.
Really?
Power.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they've been reverting a lot of buffs that they had done. And now they're trying to make it to where certain characters are more specialized. Like, there were two tanks in particular that basically just kind of did everything.
Yeah, that's kind
And
of...
now they're basically now making them to be more defensive-oriented tanks, and so they lost a lot of damage output in the process.
Yeah, like Orisa and Sigma.
It was those two in particular. Like, they did so much. Sigma had basically had a kill combo on squishies.
Bye-bye.
But now what they have done is that, like, okay, they adjusted the damage where he can't do that anymore. And he has and they just kind of made him, they forced it to be more like you have to suck, more focus around his barrier and his suck.
Sook.
It is legitimately a suck. He actually just conjures up a black hole.
Yep.
I think I found my favorite MS Paint Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Oh, this should be good.
The suck, say goodbye to monsters.
Wait, where is it?
Oh, you want to post it?
Yes.
Yeah, I want to see.
No!
Well, here's...
Oh, by the way, guys, I'm gonna shill for this anime again.
Alright.
You guys really should go check out Azoken.
I saw episode 1. I liked it.
It is very much girl Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
Yep.
I gotta catch up on it. It needs the music and sound effects, though. Every episode.
There's actually a tweet that did that.
Yeah, I know about the tweet, but I'm talking about every single episode. Oh, there's the thread, yeah!
Oh.
Oh, I'm getting distracted.
I remember even when I was in, like, middle school, high school, everybody called Pot of Greed, Pot of Weed.
No, Donkey Kong, you're not gonna punch a girl. Where's your manners?
The suck. Say goodbye to monsters. Crazy Pot. Put all cards in the trash. Yep. Nope. Maybe next time. President Skellington, you're boned. Canadian Bug. Pause your OTK, please. I'll be right back. You know, the funny thing is that actually I hear that the Skull Serpent deck is viable now. And one of the reasons why is because they've introduced a lot of cards that one of their effects is that when it's in the graveyard, its name is changed to Skull Servant. So, like, you could have, like, a 15,000 attack President Skellington.
Wow.
Because it has 1,000 attack for every
For every monster in the grave?
No, for every skull servant in the grave. Before the effect was like I think the peak was either 3,000 or 5,000.
Right. We were
Jenga.
talking about this the other night.
For trick.
No, don't beat up the girl, Dank.
Goatsy makes him shep.
Tootsie.
I was just like, did I just hear what I heard?
Yeah.
That's just like that makes us just kind of feel old, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Machine orgy. Win this turn or you're fucked.
Gaia!
Make that mistake again.
Bob!
Sarudo, win!
Good game.
Good game.
Bob, do something.
Alright, I think I'm done streaming for now.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, Thanks for the
I
stream.
need to write. Alright.
Oh, by the way, don't forget, I did post God Shattering Star. Give it a listen.